Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, you might be thinking, Laura, what are you doing sitting on the floor in some random bedroom? Well, it's not a random bedroom, it's my hotel room in San Diego. But you will know this if you follow my Snapchat or if you follow my vlog channel. If you don't follow my vlog channel and you would like to, and if you're on a computer or laptop, I will have that linked off here. If you click that box, it will take you over to my vlog channel where you can catch up with all my travel vlogs while I'm over here on the west coast of America. If you're on a tablet or a smartphone, or anything else other than a computer, I will have the channel linked off down below if you'd like to go and watch. No pressure. If you'd rather not watch, that's cool too. I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to show you what I take with me when I travel makeup wise. First of all, I carry everything makeup wise in this hat box that I got. I think this is from Ted Baker. I got this with like shower gels and stuff a couple of Christmases ago, and I thought this was perfect because it's hard and I have enough stuff in it that it packs quite full, so that if my suitcase does get a knock, the stuff inside won't bash about too much, and it holds a good amount of stuff too. So I'm going to start with what I start with on my face and go in order how I apply them to my face. There's quite a bit here, but I'm here for 3 weeks, so just bear that in mind, please. I'm going to start with primers-ish. This is the Olay Pore Minimizing CC Cream. I had this in my drawer, I hadn't used it in such a long time, and I said, feck it, I'll start using it again. And I'm actually really enjoying it while I'm here. I'm feeling like this combined with a couple of other methods is me keeping my makeup on all day long, especially in the heat and humidity. And it's got SPF 15 too, which is always good. So, and this is like a really pale pink colour. Just looks like that, but it doesn't impart any colour to the skin or anything. It just fills in the pores and gives a more flawless base. Second base I brought with me, and this is going to sound so weird, this anti-chafing gel. This is the Monistat. It can only be bought in the States. I got this last year when I was over in Boston. You can get this in any drugstore in America, and it is basically the exact same as the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, but an absolute fraction of the price. It's just a clear silicone product. Looks like that. It just makes the skin feel like velvet, and everything on top just glides on with the greatest of ease, and I brought that along with me as well. And it prevents chub rub as well, just in case you were wondering. Foundation wise, I brought an excessive 4 with me. I have fake tan on me right now, but I brought fake tan with me, so I'll be varying stages of tan while I'm here, so I had to bring kind of different shades and stuff to mix, and there's some stuff I wanted to finish up as well. So I'll start with, I suppose, the Estee Lauder one. This is the maximum cover, the double wear maximum cover, and this is for if my skin is acne and maggot, which it often does when I'm traveling after being on the plane and stuff. And this is amazing full coverage stuff. I've spoken about it at length several times before, but this is for like the really bad skin days. I also brought the Max Factor Skin Luminizer Foundation. I've done a review on this before and I kind of slated it a little bit, but I'm actually really liking this with a beauty blender. I don't like this applied with a brush, but with a beauty blender, this stuff is magic, and it's coming to the end of its life there as well. So I thought I'd bring it with me so that I can finish it up. I brought with me the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation, and this is, as you can tell, to darken up the lighter foundations. I'd say I have one more day left in this and then it's going to be finished. And I brought my holy grail, basically my holy grail base. This is the Garnier BB cream. This is the one for oily combination skin. I find the coverage is amazing, the lasting power is really good, and doesn't settle into fine lines, and the colour is medium, so it's for when I'm more tanned. Concealer wise, I brought 3. The first one is the corrector, and this is the Clarins Instant Concealer in the colour, I think this is in the shade medium, and number 2 medium. I didn't think this would work for me. It's a sample size, but trust me, this will last me ages. It's a pink tone concealer, so I apply this underneath, sorry now the lighting's kind of shite, underneath my foundation to correct the darkness of my under eyes, and then I go over with my foundation and then concealer, and I find it really good. It's quite thick, but it doesn't settle into fine lines or wrinkles or anything like that, and it's just a really good shade for me. And then for actual concealers, for lighter days, I brought the Garnier Eye Roll-On. I find this actually has quite good coverage. A lot of people say this is really bad for the under eye area because it contains alcohol, but I don't find that to be the case. I actually really enjoy using this, and I find the coverage quite good for the lighter skin days. You don't need to look perfect. And the third concealer I brought with me is the Rimmel Wake Me Up. I really like this concealer. I find it more perfecting than the Garnier one, so if I want a fuller coverage, this is the one I go for. The only thing I don't like is the shade. This is the lightest one and it's still not quite brightening enough for under my eyes, but because I'm more bronzed at the moment, it's perfect. For powder, I brought my Holy Grail. I just brought one powder, the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation. I've hit major pan on this. I'm going to have to repurchase while I'm here. This is in the colour Creamy Natural. I just think this just makes your skin look flawless after you've applied your foundation and your concealer and all that. It just finishes off the look. It doesn't look cakey or powdery. This is everything that I wanted MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Natural to be, but it wasn't. This is my Holy Grail powder. I love it. For bronzer, I brought one that I've really been loving lately. This is the Tan Organic Bronzing Powder Duo, and it's in this cool wooden packaging. Isn't that deadly? And it's got a bronzing side and then more a gold side. So if I'm more contouring and shaping the face, I'll use this side. But if I'm bronzing my skin in general, I'll just dust a brush through the whole thing and just dust it over my face. Really, really nice finish. Adds a lovely glow to the skin. Can't fault it. Really, really like it. For blush, I just brought one palette with me, but it's my Holy Grail palette. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush palette. Again, I've spoken about this before. It just has everything that every look could ever need. Today, for example, I just dusted my brush over all three and dusted it over my cheeks, and sometimes I'll want more natural, sometimes I'll want more dark, sometimes I'll want more of a pop of colour, and this just basically goes with any eye look. Very versatile. For highlighters, I brought two, and they're both MAC Cosmetics. I brought Lightscapade for my paler days, and I brought Superb for my more tanned days. Both very nice. This one isn't quite as pigmented as I'd like it to be, but this one is just amazeballs. Phenom. For eyes, I brought with me two palettes, the Naked palette from Urban Decay and the Lorac Pro palette. I brought the Naked palette just for really, really natural days. As you can see, this palette has had lots of love. And the Lorac Pro palette for when I want to get a little bit more dressed up. Today I'm wearing the Lorac Pro. Nothing too fancy or anything. I'm just wearing mauve, light pink, and I think some nude and some cream. But yeah, just two eyeshadow palettes, nothing crazy or extravagant. For eyebrows, I didn't really bring much with me by way of like filling them in, because obviously I've had them tattooed in, so I don't actually need anything. But I did figure out some of the colours from the Lorac Pro palette, like this sable colour would be nice because it has more of a ginger tone to it, and it would do the job if I wanted a more defined brow. But otherwise on the daily, I've been using my Rimmel Brow This Way coloured brow gel in the colour medium brown, and I really, really like it. For eye koals, I've just brought two with me, one for if I want a smokier look and one if I want a bright-eyed look. The bright-eyed one is the NARS Larger Than Life pencil in the colour, I think it's called Rue Bonaparte, and it's just like a flesh-toned colour and it just makes you look more awake and bright-eyed. And then my Holy Grail MAC Costa Riche, which is just a warm dark brown, which makes my green eyes pop. For liquid liner, I brought one I've been loving lately. This is the W7 liquid liner. It's only €2 or €3. When you apply it, it goes on beautiful, smooth. Sometimes it can kind of flake off a little bit when you're curling your eyelashes afterwards, but I just re-go over the area again and it's bulletproof for the entire day. So much so that it can sometimes be a bit of a biatch to get off, but that's not a bad thing in my eyes. Mascara, I brought the Maybelline Falsies, which is basically my Holy Grail mascara. And for lips, I only brought 4 lip products, which might surprise you, and they're all quite similar, to be perfectly honest. I'm not really a lip product person, especially when I'm on holidays. I want something no muss, no fuss. So the first is my Holy Grail Nude, and this is the Catrice Ultimate Colour Lipstick in the shade Be Natural, and it is my Holy Grail Nude. It is gorgina. Love it. Second is another nude, and it's from MAC, and it's called Creme Nude. I do not like this colour on my lips on its own, but underneath Creme Cup, it's gorgeous. I'm wearing that combination right now. Creme Cup is just like this. That's all I have left. Baby Pink, that's the combination on my lips right now, and I really like it. And then for a gloss, I just brought NYX's Butter Gloss in the colour Maple Blondie, which is the lovely kind of coral colour. Looks like that. And the final makeup product I brought with me is the Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. I basically need this stuff for hot climates just to keep my makeup in place. It just locks it in place and it will not budge. So when I have done my foundation and my powder, I will apply just a quick spritz of this, and then after I've finished with all my powder products like blush, bronzer, highlight, I'll give one quick spritz, and then when I've finished overall, I'll give a couple of spritzes again, and that literally locks it into place, and it's not budging. It's basically not budging. So that is everything I brought with me to my West Coast holiday. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!